Rightio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second match of the day. For reasonably swift doubles, we have the first men's semi-final doubles. My name's Sam Legg, in the commentary booth again, joined by Nick Jones from Seacourt. Welcome, Nick.
Hi, Sam. So, first pair showing at the moment, we've got Lewis Williams and John Casey, so the Brit and the Melbourneite.
They're good friends on the court and fantastic friends off the court. This is a doubles pairing which we've yet to see due to Lewis's ties with Levi Gale in the UK, and this is of course Lewis's first time in Hobart, so he hasn't had the chance to play in Hobart with John before, but I'm sure they'll enjoy this opportunity to get out on court with each other.
And John is one of the most improved players in the last year,
Indeed.
and including having a very good run in the doubles in the British Open with Vaughan Hamilton, yeah, who is the most improved sub-15 player. He dropped in quite a big jump in both singles and doubles handicaps last year.
Well, yeah, he dropped about, here we go, John Casey providing us with goods earlier on the match.
Yeah, a little bit of hot dogging starting off.
He's an incredibly talented individual.
Rob.
Disappointed to see he's not rocking the pink bandana today.
Yeah, and he was wearing an interesting tie last night at the dinner.
Trying to get your attention.
Yes, I managed to convince him to wear the ball cloth tie, which was
thank you.
Strip of ball
I
cloth.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Not cut straight enough to be called useful.
And it had mixed reactions, but he's certainly got reactions.
If I went on better than two.
And, on the other side of the net today, we've got current singles world champion, Cam Riviere.
And of course, doubles world champion.
Current doubles world champion with Tim Chisholm. He doesn't need a particularly large amount of introduction. He's all right.
And the screen almost not big enough for all the wins he's had in various tournaments.
No, he's
5 times world doubles champion.
Racked up a trophy cabinet to be envious of.
And then we've got Chappie, who's retired from international travel but still plays all the stuff down this way. And he's a very dangerous person on the doubles court with that boasting. And
this is the first time they've paired up together in this tournament.
Yep. Again, great friends for years.
Ladies and gentlemen,
know each other well.
Welcome to the first men's doubles semi-final of the 2025 Australian Open. Match is the best of 5 6-game sets and will be between, from Leamington, Lewis Williams, and the Royal Melbourne Tennis Club, John Casey.
Lots of support there for John.
Good crowds already.
And the number 1 seeds, Camden Riviere from the Westwood Country Club, and Chris Chapman, also from the Royal Melbourne Tennis Club.
And Jackson Pastor is your marker today.
Chris to serve.
Assistant
Love all. Play well, boys.
Hobart Club. Here we go.
Second serve.
Guy has good hands.
15 love.
Loud.
15 all.
Camden looking a little shaky on that forehand in the middle of the court. He's some feet are giving a little bit of trouble at the minute. Great doubles there. Chapman's reading it to perfection.
30-15.
The lights there, Cameron was looking straight up and shouted out, I couldn't see it.
30 all, happy with that ball there, gents.
Fantastic back ball post to start us off in the first game.
Okay. Hazard, second gallery.
Missing the winning gallery. Slightly clashing headband and shoes there from John.
Same with Chappers. I say they should swap.
They should.
40-30 and the chase.
Yes, of course, there was the famous shoes that Chapman was wearing a few years ago where he had a green one and an orange one, and he didn't necessarily wear them in pairs.
No. I personally, big fan. He wore those for the World Doubles, I recall.
Yep.
Alongside the Team America shoes with Stars and Stripes.
Yeah. Tim is very into getting kit together that makes them distinctive.
Yes.
Receivers lead 40-30. Chase is Hazard, second gallery. Hazard.
So it could be some pace on this return. There it is.
Accuracy. Doesn't need pace when
And
you
the game,
top
one
ends
game
every
to
time.
love. Bolt.
Here we go, my predictions rang true. It has started raining here in Hobart.
Yeah, it's very close walking in.
Quality rest from everyone on the court there.
Especially Lewis, very well. He thought he was going to have to pace it
15
out.
love.
So by the deadline, actually managed to get an accurate shot on the winning gallery,
Yeah.
which is quite a switch up.
Stroke. 30 love.
Camden generating quite a lot of pace on that backhand return.
Yeah, it's a misnomer that he doesn't
40
have pace.
love.
No,
He just chooses not to use it most of the time. But when he opens up, it flies.
When he opens the taps, it is certainly capable of getting over the net upwards of 110 miles an hour.
Yep.
Game.
Correct choice.
2
there,
games to
Lewis.
love.
Didn't quite manage to read it.
Bolt.
So John was Casey having the most unending job
Hazard,
in the
better than
world,
the first gallery.
trying
No
to get the ball
strokes.
past Camden into the grill or the timber. He just stands there and smiles at you sweetly.
Wow.
There's
Great
that-
pace off the
There's
ball
that
there.
pace again, half volley.
15 love and time, please. Yeah,
Sounds like
that's
a
fine.
string though. String or a racket?
Suspect a string this early on, but you never know.
Didn't sound especially nice either way.
15 love and 1 chase. Bolt.
Can confirm, NJ. It is incredibly difficult. As easy as it looks, it is incredibly difficult to lob cam in front of the grill.
He's pretty quick. He's nearly as quick as Ollie. Chappie getting called out by the
15
bounce
all.
there. Stayed very low.
When we had Camden in the booth earlier in the week, he avoided the question,
Yeah, I heard.
who's faster?
That wasn't John's.
30-15.
Very difficult though, at about 5 and 6 to read whether it's going to bounce into the dead-ons or not.
Yeah.
Stroke,
Heavy pitter-patter of
40,
rain on
15.
the roof. You can hear through the speakers.
Yes, Yes, the forecast predicted thunderstorms for today, so we're going to get high humidity on court. It's less likely to get quite as hot, but it's supposed to be getting up to about 26 or 27 today.
It's pretty humid in the van as well, I would add.
Yes, the sauna comparisons are getting more and more accurate by the day.
The lovely wood panelling.
It's a beautiful job done by
Servers lead 40-15. Chases Hazard better than the first gallery. Hazard.
So again, you might see some pace here from Lewis, slapping in the corner. Yes. That's fairly
Receivers points. 30-40.
Such a tough ball to get running away from you under that forehand corner.
Game. 3 games to love.
It's always tough to choose there for John whether to go up or stay back, because Camden's got every chance of lacing that one down your throat.
3 love.
I suspect he's not like to do that, but you never know.
No, the option is there, which is the scary bit.
Some comic calling from Camden there.
15 love.
So obviously not his balls.
Solid pace generator off the
15
floor.
all.
In this case, using those long levers to great effect.
Bolt.
He's an incredibly long individual.
Second gallery.
Smart play there.
15 all, 1 chase. Out of court. 30-15. Bolt. Down, sorry.
So if you look closer, you'll see John Woods' case, he has a pink grip that's quite short, but actually beyond that there's a black grip. And he's actually got the longest grip I'm aware of in the game, even longer than Bryn Sayers, because he does a lot of double handing. And he likes to be able to get hold of the racket properly.
Yeah.
And you see the grip there, it goes almost to the throat of the racket.
Bryn playing a cack-handed backhand is he's going to need a long grip as well. But
Receivers lead 40-15. Chases the second gallery.
where Bryn plays cack-handed even on the floor, John will play single-handed on the floor, double-handed volleys.
(30-40). Game. 4 games to love.
One-way traffic so far.
Fault. No, down. Worse than 2. Hazard, better than 2 chases.
So actually Bryn Sayers, when he became single figures, went from pretty well exclusively double-handing everywhere. And Peter Dawes at Seacourt got him playing single-handed on the floor shots. And he's kept the double-handed for kills.
Yeah.
But what he does that most people don't is he actually switches hands. So when he goes to the double-handed on the backhand, he puts the left hand at the bottom of the racket, which allows him to extend to use it single-handedly.
Yeah.
when he's having to reach.
No strokes. First chase is worse than 2 yards.
For those of you who don't know, that is what I was referring to when I meant cack-handed.
Ah, okay.
15 love. Hazard better than 2. Hazard.
Big percentage in favour of the number 1 seeds there.
Second serve.
Service points 1.
There we go.
Great pickup from JWC.
30 love.
Rally.
There's that the conundrum again as to whether you should go up in front of the tambour or against the lefty off that penthouse.
You called it.
Worse than the door.
Depends on how game you are.
Second serve.
Slow.
15, 30.
Good change of pace.
Got him twice in a row.
30
Very
all.
often.
Can we expect the receivers to be trying to change the pace up more than their counterparts?
Yeah. Oh, that was close.
40-30, one chase.
So, first game point to the. What seeds are they? 4?
Number 4.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great
I believe
pick.
that the handicap of Booth and Pridmore is slightly better.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the Booth Pridmore match against Rob Fay and Ben Taylor Matthews later. Rather good.
I've just been told that this tournament's based off IRTPA rankings and that they are the number 3 seeds.
There we go.
Servers lead 40-30. Chase is worse than the door.
Yes, because Ollie's been in, not particularly. KB's been inactive internationally, and Ollie's relatively new
In the IRTPA scene.
in the ITBO. Great lead from Will.
Lost the chase and the
Looks good,
game. 1 game to 4.
There we go. No bacon served today.
The crowd energetic for this one. I believe we've got a very young crowd in.
Worse than the second gallery.
Several people from Melbourne arrived yesterday.
No strokes.
Yes.
They're in the side galleries making some noise.
Stroke.
And they can cheer for both sides because they've got
15 love.
1 pro in each team.
Bolt. $30 love.
Great line there from Camden.
Slightly hopeful call from Lewis there. Hoping it was going to miss.
Great movement, great hands from Lewis.
Took the pace off it.
15, 30.
Plum base of timbre.
Bolt.
I don't envy John having to serve to Camden.
Can confirm it's not a particularly fun time.
It's not.
Goes the line. It's hit the net.
All marked there from Jackson Pastor.
Sorry. 2 chases.
Yes, when you're playing Camden in these sort of matches, you're more thinking how nice he's going to be with you rather than how potentially dangerous he could be with his return.
Yeah. He had the first round match between Baudouin, myself, and Chappers and Cam, they were obviously cruising at about 30% effort.
They would have been having fun and smiling the whole time.
Oh, and the other side of the net was definitely smiling.
Service lead,
It's such a privilege,
30-15.
Fantastic.
Hold on, sorry, time. Just having a technical issue. It's not registering the second chase. There we go. Servers lead, 30-15. First chase is worse than the second gallery.
Jackson there doing some good troubleshooting on the go. It's a collection of fantastic hands.
40-15.
Quite aggressive.
Chase the line.
North of the second gallery, which is a statement. The only person I know that stands further north than that is Henry Hemman, who just ticker tape.
30-40.
But that isn't recommended. You shouldn't try it at home.
Bolt.
Now I have seen Captain America Steve Rogers get up there nice and far. Shout out to Eric Barker.
Better than the second gallery. 40-30, one chase.
Eric's a big fan of defending chase the line.
Is he?
Yeah.
He is like
Fearless individual.
Yeah. Well, you'll all be seeing each other down at Seacourt in the summer for the World Under 26s, the Lim Clothier and Van Allen.
Indeed. Is Seacourt down from here? Philosophical question. I don't think it is.
We call it down because it's bottom of the UK, but you're absolutely right.
It is, yeah.
It's a long way up from here.
There's not much that's down from here.
Exactly. Antarctica.
Receivers lead, 40-30. Chase is better than the second gallery.
No courts there that I'm aware of.
Lost the chase. Juice. Stroke.
Oh, great volley. That's Casey.
So there's a lot of railroad going on this week. Is this
Advantage service.
This is a fantastic railroading court. It's very easy to get that ball to cut back into the battery wall. Oh my goodness.
Stupid hands from Lewis again.
Oh my.
That is going to be on a reel. Shanks. This is the time you need to shine.
Juice.
Need to go and speak to Shanks and Taylor Matthews about that one.
Yeah.
Bolt.
Yes, I should mention Ben as well when we're talking about the hot dogging.
Advantage. Receivers. Juice. Time, please, John.
A rare rush of blood to the head for Camden there.
Yeah, he was going for that. He was driving it towards the neck.
You don't often see him overextend himself like that.
Chase the door.
How much time Cam had? He was up at Hazard second gallery.
Juice, one
Just
chase.
reaches out. Effortless. Bit leery.
My goodness.
Best rally of the match so far. JW PWC on 5, just misjudging that last one.
Advantage, one chase.
Crowd giving it exactly what it deserved. That was a fantastic rest from everybody.
Bit of a bunny hop from Jody was there.
May need a shot counter on that one from somebody later. Every time you thought it was over. No, sir. Showing that perhaps this court's slightly less severe than its northern counterpart, C Court.
Yeah, C Court can be interesting.
Advantage servers. Chase is the door.
Tends to amplify what you put on the ball more than you expect it to.
Including cut.
But if you toss and roll it, it's not going to die anywhere near as much as C Court.
Here's something I always found on this court.
Game.
Stays
5
very
games to
low,
1.
It stays live. As long as you stay down on the ball, you'll generally get a racket on it. After the two incredible gets from Lewis there. Doesn't quite get the easy one.
15 love. Out of court. 15 all.
Lucky from Chapman's. Yep. Did well to get a racket on that.
Staying with the high serve. Oh no.
Hazard 1. Thank you. 15 all, one chase.
John seeming to forget at significant intervals the score.
30-15. (40-15), one chase.
3 racket errors in one game.
I noted
number 1 seeds. Go on.
I noted, Nick, that Chris Chapman is the only player on court absent from the dinner last night. Do you think they'll be playing on this match at all?
Not at all. He would have been with his son, who's down here for the week with him. So
I more meant the other 3. Do you think that Chaps is likely to be in slightly better condition than the rest of them?
Well, Camden was definitely taking it easy. I didn't really notice the other 2 pushing the boat out. I suspect they were being sensible.
Yes, they're all...
Servers lead, 40-15. Chase is Hazard 1 yard. Hazard 1. Oh, 30-40. Bolts. No, down. Better than 2.
Right, well, I've been filling in for the esteemed Graham Bradfield, who's been looking after visitors and what have you. So I'm
I hate to say this, Nick, but Bradfield's here to fill in for me.
Oh, right, okay. It looks like we're losing Sammy then. I wasn't told that.
I'm going to be checking out of the commentary booth for a little bit. I'm going to go and watch this match in person. Enjoy, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Receivers lead, 40-30. Chase is better than 2.
Thanks, Sammy.
Chase, juice.
Not often that I get the chance to throw Nick Jones under the bus like that just then. But I'm sure he'll get used to it.
Yeah, I can give it good as I get.
Better than half?
Better be doing replay on that one. Just for fun, bit of sport.
The pros have just been talking about that form of calling this morning in their
Better than the last gallery, 2 chases.
With regards to
where there were chances of being a little bit discriminatory, whether or not they would be calling the hazards and things like that on their favour or not when you don't have independent markers. So fill me in, Nick. What's been happening in this match?
Chapman Chappie shot off to a 4-0 lead and without much pressure, one game point to the other side.
So tell me, is Chappie playing forward or Cam?
Yeah, I think Chappie's been playing up more than Cam, but they've been not quite Chizier-esque, switching all the time. But
Score is Juice. First chase is Hazard. Better than half a yard. Hazard.
Right.
Rob pushed him quite nicely, although Rob's suffering this morning as well. So
Lewis is the big hitter on this court.
yeah, Cam's been pretty good as well, though. Lost it.
Receivers points. Advantage receivers. Second chase is better than the last gallery.
First set point.
Yep.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if this pair try and leave it. No.
Game. And the first set.
Why didn't they leave that, Nick? 5-1. Why didn't they leave that for a chase and then get
6
over
games to
chases?
1. Second
That's
set.
the sort of stuff you and
Level.
I think about. Maybe they don't so much.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
6-1, you would always be game.
Yeah, I learned from this Mr. Cockram all those tactics when I first played the boomerang and got destroyed.
This level, you would have thought that
15 love.
they're playing off a chase, Ben's told me. So, Nick, why didn't you pick that up? I've just sat in this box.
Because you were talking to me.
Sorry, viewers. My mistake.
30 love.
Okay, start of a new set. This is going to be interesting. Let's see whether they change their tactics or not. 6-1, you'd be thinking they'd be trying to.
John getting the ball away.
15, 30.
Yeah. Have to be careful boasting at people like Cam and
Yeah.
both squash players. Both squash players are very
40, 15.
and you tend to boast to someone like that and they're going to boast it back at you.
Great serve there.
Out of court. 30, 40.
Length and width. Drop flush.
Fantastic serve. Lewis Williams and John have been serving more than the others.
Again.
Okay.
Another flush serve, but other side of the service box.
Juice.
No, it's Juice.
You were close. This one's not so good. That was a difficult thing to do with Chapman standing there.
Advantage servers.
Great shot from John.
Be nice if they could win the first game.
Yeah, sets the tone.
Don't reach for it. Juice.
Juice.
Out of court.
Another
Advantage servers.
Is this their third game point?
I think it probably is.
So the unhappy with
Juice.
that. It wasn't a hard volley. It was a good volleyer.
And what happens when you're playing
Advantage
such good plays?
receivers.
You have to go to the margins a bit more.
You do, Nick, and it's
that was
just,
so close
the
to
way
getting
the
over.
pressure on it. Look at Camden smiling there. He had no answer to that. if it was going the winning gallery.
Great serve.
Certainly is.
Hands right up. Worst in the last gallery.
Knowing it, he had it covered, but knew it wasn't going in that very small grill, smallest in the game.
And he left it for his other side too, so it goes onto his forehand.
So here we go.
That's a really good serving, because Chappie has got to make a decision when he's the non-striker. Where does he go? He's got to hide up there with a left-hander right up in against the grill, and they've both got to trust each other that they know exactly where they're going to hit it. Because
with the lefty-righty thing, you've got to know who's taking what.
Camden's going to be the one you want to take it over.
Advantage servers. Chase is worse than the last gallery.
So this is their first game point, isn't it?
In this game.
They'll probably close it out.
That's a bunch of
Well, game.
That's what you're talking about.
One
Nick.
game to love.
And Chappie was coming up, he was up at
Yeah.
6 yards already, he was covering
Yeah.
that off.
And,
As Tim says, he goes up there and he knows he can because Camden's behind him in the singles position.
And that pressure, it's just a lot of pressure from playing such an experienced couple.
The second gallery.
Lewis doing well to get a past Chappie into the galleries.
No strokes. Hazard, the second
Cheeky
gallery.
attempt for the winning gallery.
They're both brewing that. They're
He's-
thinking, oh, we'd only just got down here and we're back again.
I suspect
Lost it.
someone's asked him to create some magic moments for some reels.
So, and as you said, it's a difficult spot for Lewis and John. The chances of them actually beating this pair are very minimal.
I suspect they'll be enjoying it.
Yeah, and they might as well
It's always
enjoy it
fun.
and try some different tactics, I think, and see what works.
It's same as when you tried to beat me at doubles in the past and you haven't played it. You were still smiling.
No strokes. First chase is the
It's
second
good
gallery.
For those viewers, it's happened once, and Nick, of course, reminds
Never
me of
forget
it
it.
constantly.
Of course. Big match. I will tell the listeners at some stage how you managed to hit me in the head on my
15 love. Hazard, the
Hobart.
second gallery. Hazard.
Clearly, I didn't
You were
hit
very
you hard
disappointed.
enough. Nice shot. Against nearly anyone else, that just missing the camera.
15
all.
all.
Good shot for the person up the good to read, but Cam was
He's just all over
regimented,
it.
and he was,
Yeah.
very much just hit it back. So they're keeping John up, obviously, to do the volley.
Out of court.
Great lead from
30-15.
Good serve. It's a good serve.
I was asking Sammy earlier about railroading on this
30
board.
all.
It works very well, and actually you can see, Lewis there.
Especially
fighting
somewhere
back.
with a height.
No chase.
Ted Cochran used to love serving on this court, and Lewis has got that lovely height that gives him
Stroke.
And Camden yesterday, the first set against
40-30.
nailing those lefty railroads.
Yeah, and Camden takes a completely different approach where he slides it along the penthouse. He has to be careful not to overcut it because it'll come out.
Yeah.
So he slides it very much at a nice pace to get it to where Rob was having to, he couldn't really
Deuce.
afford to leave it, and he was having to try and play the volley, but off quite a bouncy little railroad. Lewis still serving the railroad.
No.
Oh, miscommunication there.
It's a tough ball on this court. The
Advantage servers.
But yeah, I'd like Lewis and John to be more attacking.
Yeah,
Nick.
I
They're not
agree.
really going after it.
Oh,
Just lobbed in there.
John will love that. He just
Game.
managed to scrape that up.
1 game all.
They get their first game.
That's good to
So
see.
second game, isn't it?
Second game of the match.
Look
First
at
game
that,
of the set.
services points won, 61 to 42%. And that's very much the normal stat that we play with viewers on doubles, is that
15 low.
good, nearly 70% of your points are won from the service end
Yep.
in doubles. So they really are trying to get the serve along the top. Threaded it through there very calmly.
Just out of Cam's reach.
15 all.
Good. So John's really got to find his length on this serve if you're going to do this in doubles.
Well,
Sadly, that doesn't count straight in the winning gallery.
No.
Straight in the grill off the roof does on a serve.
Cam is going to turn on that serve whenever he can. That lovely
30,
two-handed
15.
punch cut.
Pull the chain.
Yeah.
That was a very, very clever shot from John.
That's interesting.
He saw Camden up on the winning gallery.
30 all.
If viewers look at the way that John serves this serve, he has his left foot falling away, which often we coach to have their foot going towards the serve. Lewis opting to volley it there rather than let it try and bounce back into the dead on. Big miss of the and he paid for it. Yeah.
And of course, it'll help.
40, 30.
He's one of the reasons that John Will's case he's got so good. They've been hitting a lot together. And
Right.
Out of court.
again, a great line from John. Took the pace off it.
Juice.
Chappie had to half volley it.
Yep. John's making Camden put all the pace on it. Getting the serve. It's too short, but gee, Cam won't be happy with that. That's a complete
Advantage servers.
error from the world champion. Not very comfortable with that.
It's gone in.
That's it.
Just
Juice.
sneak in there. Get the camera guard way in. Lewis looking for that winning gallery.
An insane pickup from Camden behind him.
Yeah.
So we've already got 7 great reels moments for the post.
Advantage receivers. Game. 2 games to 1.
So that's another game where they had a game point and didn't manage to close it out, the number 3 seeds.
Yeah, and a couple of mistakes from Lewis on his volley. He's normally pretty rock solid on his volley.
I think they're coming quite fat off the main wall at him, which he's struggling with. He's getting there a bit early.
Better
Using
than
the
2.
drafts a lot there, Nick.
Both what, sorry?
Using the
Yeah.
drafts a lot, which you often don't find in amateurs using them that much because they don't get the length. It's so critical to make them work.
Oh, nobody likes to see that.
15
Except
low.
the person that played the shot.
A bit of a chuckle there, Cam and Chappie about that.
A little apology with the hand.
Very
Smile.
much tends to happen on Hobart more than other courts. The steepness about penthouse there.
30 love.
Lucky,
Yeah, went
lucky
Bando
Lewis
ledge.
didn't go the full Monty there. Lewis wasn't
Full
sure where he
side,
was,
yeah.
so he
30
tried
love, 1 chase.
to flick it back.
Yeah.
40 love.
Chappie hasn't lost
And the
the
chase.
volley. So good mark from Jackson so far. There's been quite a few very close to not ups that have actually been picked up. And there you go, there's Camden with that behind the back.
Oh, that's lovely. Quick hands.
So many things involved in being able to play that shot.
These two are so happy to boast. They just love the boast. Look at that. That's 4 boasts in a row. They're poor
Servers lead, 40
opposing
love.
pairs
Chase
don't
is
see
better
straight
than
ball too
2.
often.
No.
Okay.
Bolts.
40 love to the servers.
Bread and butter for Camden there. Lewis took all the pace off.
15 40.
Now that is the way to play a rally. Camden jumps over it like a skipping rope.
Game, 3
Chappie
games
chips it
to
down
1.
into the corner.
And then
3-1.
Opens up the winning gallery.
Perfect backhand.
Yep.
Switch hit.
Yeah, they're all serving rounds.
Well, that's Camden just said before he played Rob what he was most
15
fortunate.
love.
He said, "Oh, it's just lovely playing him," and he wanted to feel that cut volley coming back at him as aggressively as possible. Once Rob got going, he was absolutely doing.
Yeah. Camden's happy to be
30 love.
playing a few games here up at the net.
Yep.
Doesn't want to be doing too much running.
Worse than 4.
Yeah, the singles line, he's got a big match against
30 love,
Riviere.
1 chase.
Haven't played for a couple of years.
No. I saw an interesting
40 love.
Kieran's ranked number 17 in the world. He'd been a number 4, basically.
But that's because that's due to the way the rankings work, and he's no longer active
That's
internationally.
right. He's not travelling.
Yeah.
You know, so
But he's
falls
still.
down, but he's still right up there. None of them take him easily.
I believe he's back to the best handicap he's ever been, or within a point of. Point 1 of.
Right, is that right, Nick?
Yeah. I haven't looked to see
Very
the actual result, but based on the result against Ben the other day,
Oh, there we see it again.
Servers lead, 40 love. Chase is worse than 4.
let's wait for it. Here we go.
Tops it in there. Here we go. They've got a good chance to get another game back here. Really don't want Cam turning that much. It's just going to
15-40.
force you down there. 15-40. Can they manage to get one?
4 and 5.
Nick Roller.
That's tough. That's very tough. So John that's the first sidewalls I've seen him play while I've been commentating. Is that
I haven't seen him do
well
much.
there?
No, he's been. There's his mum at the dead on.
Yeah. His parents Robin and Robin, is it?
Yep. Both players at the Melbourne club.
Receivers lead, 40-15. Chase is 4 and 5.
Third game
like
point.
this one. Yep.
Yeah.
Their last game point.
Second serve.
Great kill. He's so good at that push volley.
He
He
is.
gets in position, just
Yes.
goes through the ball,
Yeah.
and he can direct it as he swings towards it,
Yeah.
like that winning gallery he got.
So now they've got to work really
So-
hard to get another game
Sorry,
point.
gents. Worse than the door, thank you.
I think I can't help it. I would have really liked to attack that game.
Yeah. Lewis and John both
Advantage,
towards
one
the winning
chase.
gallery, which is the obvious shot, and Cam just
Tucks it down
Yeah.
into that nick in front of the main wall tambour.
never coming back. Yeah, Camden's bad enough when he's got one choice, but when he's got two or three.
Advantage receivers. Chases Hazard. Worse than the door. Hazard. Bolt.
Game. A bit too early on that.
4 games to 1.
So
Yeah.
with the wall having been painted, does it bite a bit more?
It does.
It does, okay,
And
that's-
the balls don't last as long, but also, as you've probably noticed, Nick, especially that main wall, it bites
Does
and
bite,
it
yeah.
kicks right
Yeah.
out. You know,
So I think that's why he's
players
getting
are
there a bit
not used
early. He's
Yeah.
trying to come round it.
to it. I think you're definitely right.
Makes a change, doesn't it? Great get from Chappie there.
Second gallery.
That's a perfect example. That really was a ball that should have been put away by John. You know, and he was just a bit tentative and pedestrian in hitting it. He really should have really hit that.
And it ended up going straight at Cam.
No,
Straight
better
straight
than
came straight
two
back.
chases.
Complete waste of having put that effort
Two
in getting
chases.
that opening.
I know we play at a different level, but I always try and go a little bit fatter when someone's standing up that far up on the grill. Because even if they do get it, they're not able to direct it.
That's right.
But if you're straight at them, these guys are just so good. Look where Cam's way above second gallery.
Yeah. He's very comfortable. He's pushing him sideways all the time when you go up. All of the good volleyers do that. You know, the Kieran.
No strokes. First chase is the second gallery.
Yeah, the thing I always find interesting, I spend a lot of time with Chip Chisholm,
Well, he's exemplary.
he
Chase off.
He does the little push lawn tennis thing.
Better than 2.
His go-to is just get the first bounce on hazard 2, second bounce over the dead ball line.
Bolt.
Why hit it any harder?
Yeah.
Something everyone can learn from.
It's very difficult to do. The ball's going fast. It's very hard to take that pace.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with that.
So worse
shot,
than
John.
2.
Found the gap. Yeah,
15
Tim's
love.
background in lawn tennis certainly helps that.
Found the gap, but he didn't get the chase right.
Oh, did he lose it?
Yeah, worse than 2, lost the better than 2.
30
Down-
love.
They're down 30 love now. Found the gap beautifully. You guys still got the lead. Okay, so Chappie's nice undercut serve there. There we go. That's,
Perfect length.
Yep, that's
40
Cam's
love.
go-to there in that situation.
Second bounce dead on the back wall.
Yep. Just in front of the tambour. Makes the players have to try and work out if it's going to hit or not.
Stroke and the game.
For those that don't know, if you hit the ball
5 games
it
to
goes
1.
clean over the net without touching anything, you lose the point.
Second gallery.
And it's not something you and I are in danger of doing these days.
Got to hit it pretty hard.
See, this is what I mean.
Oh, I love Hobart. You can be 30 foot in the air and still stay in.
15 love.
Camden's gone to the high serves now too. Right. Left-handed railroad.
30 love.
And this serve, viewers, is quite hard to volley. This is what Cam's doing. It also
Fault.
gives him that option to go hard or to go soft.
Yeah, Steve does it very well as well.
Yeah.
Out of court. 15
Great
30.
return. Great return. On to the undercut, left-handed undercut.
30 all.
Chappy a bit early on that one again.
Yep. Bit of an important point.
40 30. One
Another
chase.
game point. The third game with.
We'll grab the balls, please, gents.
Yep.
And of course, one of them had 3 game points.
Yep. It's a relatively easy chase. So I'd really like to see them actually do an attacking serve, I
Yeah,
think, Nick.
I think so. Otherwise, they're just going to be mincemeat.
They will be. So they know they're going to think about what they're going to serve.
If he can nail a high serve along the back wall, problem is that isn't the percentage when you've got a long chase.
But at least it'll take the pace off it, and it'll give him a chance to really have a go at the next one.
Yeah, I was trying to do serves that come across people that are good ball strikers, because these guys are the best.
But I think it's Camden receiving, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Which means you've really
He's
got
a
to make
lefty,
sure it's
but-
in there. And
Yeah, he's a pretty good lefty.
Servers lead 40 30. Chase is the second gallery.
he'll always opt to leave it and play around it.
Yep.
All right, so they're going the railroad. And I would have.
Fault.
Not many of these pros we've seen in this doubles are opting to serve the railroad up, Nick. They're all
No, the
serving
same
the
back,
railroad
yeah.
back. Whereas I think, quite a good.
John stayed quite a long way back there.
Yeah,
Another game. And then stepped into it. It's a very clever way to
Yeah.
play.
Game, 2 games to 5.
Because actually, he doesn't mind if Chappie puts it in from that cross court, puts it in the second gallery, because it's chase off.
That's right.
So very well played there.
15 love.
Got him rattled.
I don't think so.
Neither do I.
Lewis having to do a lot of defending
Oh,
here.
look at this. Lewis, that was
Great
great.
defending.
A backhand on the forehand side.
Oh, look at this. Like a brick wall all of a sudden.
Got caught up by that one.
See how many you can get
15 all.
back.
Everyone on court smiling there.
And that's more, viewers, what we're talking about with it. Lewis is very good on the volley. He's got very strong wrists. And Lewis's giraffe too, he puts a
30,
nice lot of cut on
15.
it, which bites on this roof, and it pulls it up and gives it a better chance of coming down parallel with back wall. So he's gone the high side wall.
Fault.
Do you call that a high sidewall or a giraffe? It's so close
It's in
to
between,
two.
because it doesn't go to the sidewall, so you can't call it a sidewall.
Oh, I think he touched
Stroke.
it.
30
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, 30 old.
West
Brave
2.
leaving that.
So you would have
in that
to say
corner.
that was
30
a
all,
high
one
side
chase.
ball,
Yeah,
was
that
it?
was. Very good high side ball. But Chappie managed to get some curve on. And Lewis leaving that when it had his spin and Chappie's spin on it was brave.
Yeah. Chasers late, 10 to 15. That's an interesting stats. In fact, this pair have had
nearly a
more
yard
of
worse
the,
than the last gallery.
more of the serving,
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
If Ben will find the stat about how long or the amount both of them have been serving.
We'll have a, if there's anything wrong, we get a note flashing up on the screen. He's very helpful. He's not only doing the streaming and the editing and putting together reels, but he's also doing the match report and keeping us in check.
30 all.
Force of
First
nature.
chase is
There you go,
worse
behind
than
the back.
2.
Ben has been amazing in this tournament. Oh, there we go. See that?
Yeah.
Good lines. Okay, Chappies. Oh, it's
Fault.
going to do a very heavy undercut serve. It's gone to the bottom.
Most underrated server.
No, lost the chase, fell 2 and 3.
Is that one of your oracles, is it, Nick?
What's
The
that?
bobble, most underrated.
Second
serve.
chase is nearly a yard worse
You
than
look
the
at
last gallery,
a lot of the top players
40-30.
in tight, big doubles finals. Certainly the second set from their first set.
Lost the chase.
Because it ties people up.
And the game and the second set, 6 games
These are
to 2.
newish balls. So newish balls on our penthouse are very lively, and so the bobble does. It's very much that it does stop you having a real crack at it with the volley return.
So I played someone
Lovely.
15 love.
a few years
Beautiful
ago.
length of Camden.
Someone suggested just serving bobbles, and I did better than I normally did against that individual by just serving bobbles.
But interesting, they asked many pros
30
what would be
love.
their serve of choice if they only had one serve, and it was basically the choice of the PK. Down the middle.
40
The
love.
thing about the bobble for us hack amateurs is it's the easiest one to get right consistently.
Yeah.
The giraffe is not, unless you're one of these superstars.
Yeah. And even then, it's still not. That's a beautiful length. It's fine at the moment.
15,
for
40.
the special game where you're allowed to hit it twice.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they're not volleying this one a bit more and leading.
Game. 1 game to love. Time, please.
This game of the third set.
Yeah. Camden again standing way up near the door.
Yeah, and
Just saying, bring it on.
And I think that's a nice aggressive way to play doubles. I think you can't in singles serve so far up in the second gallery without having to have a strategy to get back and a good serve that's going to let you get there.
15 love.
I like it when in doubles they start to really use that extended position.
Go on, Chappie.
Better than the door.
5 years ago, maybe.
It's exactly. I just see Camden telling him there, why didn't you move?
I was playing in a rackets tournament at
30
Tuxedo
love.
last week. Conor Medley with Mark, and it was singles. And I called for a let, and he said maybe 15 years ago. Cheeky so-and-so. But he was probably right, to be fair.
Oh, still, they should have a little bit more respect.
No, Conor doesn't.
Someone, a luminary like yourself.
Yeah. I can take it.
I haven't seen any obvious change in this pair yet for the third set.
Chapman. That was sort of meant, but whatever happened, it was going to be a difficult ball.
40 love and a chase.
Have they swapped over?
Who?
I think they have.
Yeah, they have. Chapman
Swapped over.
Still managed to cut it. We're too busy nattering to actually notice. Very bad commentators.
Receivers lead, 40 love. Chase is better than the door.
It's worse than that. I think, Nick, we were talking about ourselves.
My favourite topic.
Oh,
that is not
beautiful one in the winning gallery.
Yeah, no, that
okay. Yeah, so John this time is serving the Chapman rather than away. I want the chase.
On the chase and the game.
Yeah,
2 games
lots
to
of
love.
there, but went for the
2 love. Yep.
the soft little chip over the net. You don't get many drop shots in this game.
You don't get the chance for many drop shots, to be honest.
Great serve.
It's a very good serve. Except the first on the end of
Yeah, that's the problem. And him being a left-hander.
it. Yeah.
Power boast. Here. Interesting, you saw with Lewis's volley there, the
15
racket
love.
was close enough for him to see. Very open face.
Very
It still stays quite flat considering how open it is. So there's a bit of talent there, keeping that in check. Oh, Camden choosing to
Out of court.
Good tactic.
15 all.
Because he was the only one who was allowed to volley that
That's
serve,
great.
viewers.
The non-receiver
See
may
that,
not volley.
that middle court line, that dictates whether or not the other player can take it, but he must let it bounce if he wants to take it.
Yeah, the non-receiver that is.
30-15.
Bit of the life's gone out of this game, I'm afraid. Nick?
Bolts.
Sort of one way.
They're not sure what else they can come up with, although they are at least serving and returning to different people.
Missed it.
Hazard. Second
And
gallery.
to be fair, Camden was there, even though it was his backhand.
Yeah. Cam was more than happy to hit it if it was in the winning gallery and leave it if it was in a hazard.
30-15, one chase. Forty 15.
Don't leave that one.
And points won 74.
76-44.
Yep,
So that's more than 3/5.
pretty much 2-1.
You look at the stats for close matches, there's less than 1% in it quite often.
Yep.
So having that big a percentage difference is telling the story.
And this pair also are not worrying whether they're down the receiver's end or not,
No.
to a large degree.
It doesn't bother them.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Okay, 40-15.
Servers lead, 40-15. Chase is Hazard, the second gallery. Hazard.
Too early.
30-40.
Lewis taking the pace off that nicely. Yeah.
Better than 5.
5 and bounced out there.
So on stats, it's
Sometimes
quite.
happens.
Did you hear the stats in the summer where Federer gave a speech at a US university?
Oh yes, it was amazing.
Only won 54% of the points in his career, and that includes all the matches he won really easily. But he won about 80% of the matches.
The matches, that's right. So he was pointing out that. And did you hear the last is closing?
Receivers
point
lead,
in that speech
40-30. Chase is better than 5.
Keep away from negative people.
Yeah.
Don't deal at all with negative people. Okay. Lewis serving here. Nice big strong round.
It's a great pace from
Game.
to get all
Again,
off
I
the
3
just-
games
side.
to love.
Again, I keep saying it. I just this pair really need to attack.
Yeah.
And they can
No,
afford
totally.
to attack. They've got nothing to lose. And that was a very lackluster return from Lewis, I thought, which set it up for this pair to win the point.
Out of court.
I thought.
15 love. Fault.
Now, viewers, this is, I don't think it's the best way to serve that serve with the foot going away from where you're serving. I was always taught that stops
Out of court.
direction. We're
15
seeing
all.
that from John's serve. Serves are not landing where he really wants them to be.
Again, a
Cut.
miscommunication there.
30-15.
They're blaming each other there. Rude not to. Right, smiles on both faces. He's going for it.
Oh, they're both up there.
2.
Both Camden and
30-15,
Chapman
one chase.
elected to go up in front of the hazard.
Both trying to bounce it off the penthouse
Yeah.
service ball into the dead on. Oh, that's fun. Another rush.
One
Here we go.
chase.
Game points.
Yeah, it's a good shot of John's there. You know,
There's a bunch of
he's
the
up.
Melbourne crew.
You're not allowed to force when you're up in that area.
No.
So he's gone across the court and tried to get behind the person who's come through it, which he's done pretty well. And that closes down the other person's choice of shot too, because he's behind his partner, and he's got to be cognizant of where his partner is and what shot he's going to play.
Receivers lead 40-15. Chase
As well as having to
is
change
2
the direction of
yards.
the ball.
2.
So they'll be hard pressed to win the first one.
Lewis had one.
30-40.
But I mean the first point,
Game point, yeah.
first game point. Now I'd really like to see them attack this. Again, he's got an easy shot now.
Game.
Pace off and going to the gallery.
1 game to 3. Third set.
At least they've got a game in this set.
Love.
So this is what I like, is that Camden uses all the service court. It's going right up the second gallery.
And staying.
And that's what I mean by
30 love.
more attacking approach. I would
Yep.
have liked the others to have taken that approach. Camden's going all the way backwards and forwards along the second
Fault.
gallery line, giving them lots of angles to have to think about. And his feet point to where he wants it to go.
Yeah, no,
See
totally.
that?
Great lead. Oh,
No,
he's just
that's
up
the one.
there. Campbell went for the main ball. He knew he was coming across there.
Camden's lovely volley
30 Love.
off the back wall. So they were good to get that back.
40 Love. 1 chase.
Better than a yard, though.
Yeah, so I think Camden is definitely trying to save his feet here.
Yeah.
He's happy to stay right up there and do as little running as possible. But here, look at that. He got it down under there. Oh, he thought they were
Misread
going to
the
go down
return,
the wall.
yeah.
And he's looking at it as to say, oh,
Sorry, mate.
why did you go down there? Because you weren't there. Oh, he decides to cover that. Oh. There he goes. What? That's why you love doubles. It's all those little permutations that come up.
Receivers lead 40 Love. Chase is better than 1.
A good game of doubles. You should all be smiling the whole time.
This has gone up this time.
Woo! So it'd be interesting to see these.
What happens
Game.
if you give Camden a bit of
These
time?
good,
4 games
I'd love
to
to see
1.
these good double handers hitting with a cricket bat or a baseball bat, because I suspect they'd be pretty handy.
Oh yeah, and Camden doesn't like baseball. Interesting.
Does he?
No, he's not a baseball fan.
How can that?
I'm not going to say that he hits it like a baseball.
That's
bat,
2.
but doing-
Well, the only time I went to a baseball match was with Camden, Fenway Park. And we watched the biggest bundle of the season, where everyone came off the benches and was scrapping in there.
Right. conversation. He said no, he doesn't really like baseball. Tries to work out about cricket.
Good luck to that.
Ooh.
So we went to
15
Fenway
love.
Park. A bunch of us went over. Claire was still an amateur. Went over and played in the Pearl Cup, and we went to Boston, and Camden very kindly got us into the gods at Fenway Park. Yeah, Ben
30
Matthews,
love.
Chappie hits and stays hit, doesn't he? Which is a pressure in doubles to don't let the serve get loose. So they will just take advantage of it. And again.
Well,
Yeah.
40 love, one
effortless.
chase.
And look at that, the position of his feet on follow through. The whole thing was very deliberate.
And that's the pressure they're under. They just can't serve a loose serve like that. Gives them all the angle. Let's watch it again. Moves with it.
It's all
Very nice core shot there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of arm.
Bring it round and the body swerve. And the hips coming through like a good drive on a golf course.
Yeah. Just going
Service
nowhere else
lead,
but
40
there.
love. Chase is worse than 2.
Chase as well.
Game, 5 games to 1.
Games to 1. Very much in the business end now of this match. Not sure Lewis and John can do anything.
Ooh. 15 love.
Camden was going to be nowhere near.
Yeah, he wanted to be out.
30 love.
He saw that it was going to be close. Bounced off the lip of the dead on.
Going nowhere but to the floor.
Hit the deck. But it means he's been sweating a bit because he's managed to get some water on the court.
Do you want a towel, lad? 30 love.
Actually, he's in more danger from the return. Look at the swing that Lewis had.
Yeah.
He thought he had a minute there.
15-30.
Oh, great get. That was a good shot.
And Lewis forced
30 old.
Yeah. First match point coming up.
40-30. Juice.
First match point lost.
Second serve.
Wasn't even close to a serve.
No, hit the post clean.
It can be difficult.
There's those margins again.
Yep.
Advantage
pressure.
service.
He hits two good forces and Camden hits both back, so the pressure just gets more and more. Second match point.
Yep. There's a stroke. Juice.
Just caught Chappie there. Very honest of him.
Short, wasn't it?
Certainly close.
Good result. It was short. No one called it.
Advantage service.
Match point number 3.
Bolts.
There
Game,
There it
set,
is.
and the match.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Nick. Good fun. First time we've ever commentated together, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty much as expected. expected that scoreline really. And I think
so.
they're the number one seeds, are they, Cam?
John has immensely improved last year.
Quite comfortably. Yeah, serves one.
Match summary, let's have a
66 to 839.
Only one grill. Match one grill, is that for
No,
you?
there were more than that. It depends on the marker, pressing the right buttons.
Ah, righty, I was going to say. Points 193 to 53. That you would expect that point.
Tracy's laid quite a big difference.
Well,
as
there
you'd
you
expect.
go. Camden and Chris served less points than the other pair. So, turns the stat on its head there. Just so the viewers can see who we are, Nick, you want to give a bit of a match summary? You don't want to show them how quickly and svelte you are getting out of the van?
No. We're good.
Many thanks to Peter Cretan as well for this well fitted out van. For those who didn't know, he's one of our members and on the Oz Open committee.
And thanks again to Ben Gaden-Beek for doing all the streaming and stuff, and ably assisted by Sammy Legers standing, looking after us here.
And really, the good thing about Ben is that he catches up on some of our mistakes, which is nice. He puts them up on the screen and lets us know, whoops, you missed that one, guys. And that helps a lot.
And he does it reasonably politely too.
Just a quick
Always
plug
nice.
to our sponsors. So Newtown Station Nursery, Falconer and Associates, Teeny Law, and the Davis family have been very helpful. So all of these people put in, as I said last night, to make these sort of tournaments the success that they are, and really appreciate some of these pros that have come over from overseas, especially people like Camden, who's such a good help to clubs in the outer regions like Hobart. In that once we get people of that calibre here, Nick, we get some pulling power and other professionals and also crowds that we would love and we do love to see here. And so we're down at 45 Davies Street, Hobart. I've noticed quite a few people coming in today, which is great. We had a bit of rain, which does help, so we had a nice warm day this morning to begin with. But now we've got sunshine again, so sunny Hobart we can say, not always. And thanks, Nick, all the way from England. What is your local court now?
Seacourt.
Still
It's
Seacourt?
always been Seacourt.
It's always been Seacourt.
I live
hasn't
over
it?
the road.
Yeah.
I play a few others.
I know that. Yeah. So, and do you play all the sports in Seacourt? Do you play rackets?
Yeah,
as well?
I play a bit of rackets. I play a little bit of lawn tennis, quite a lot of racquetball,
Right.
and paddle. We marked the rackets court up for paddle about 9 years ago.
So do you
And
say
that's really
padel
popular.
or do you say paddle?
Well, no, back home I say paddle. When I'm in Tuxedo, I have to say padel because they've got both. Because the Americans have a game called platform tennis, which is called paddle, DDLE, which creates a bit of confusion, but they've just put in 2 padel courts, which are right by the lake and they're amazing. So if you ever get a chance to get over there,